Hey guys, how you doing? Shawn Cheek, web piano teacher here. We're doing a special lesson series today. It is the Black Crowes, She Talks to Angels, the acoustic version. Eddie Harsch is the amazing piano player on this. It's 12 pages long, and it's kind of the Eddie Harsch school of piano playing of the gospel blues rock style. And let's listen to some of it. Okay, so here we go. One, two, one. We're going to do more than that in this lesson. We're going to do all three lines of that first page. But welcome to my piano lessons on YouTube. If you've never seen me before, I've been doing this for 20 years on YouTube and my website. And if you're a member of my website, you can learn not just the part one, but all of it, and as well download my sheets. And if you've never been a member, you can, for $1, do a 7-day trial, no tricks, no obligation, cancel anytime, and try my stuff out. If you're someone that has struggled with traditional ways of doing things with sheet music and all of that, this might click for you. That's the story of most of my longtime members. All right, so let's get to this. Our title page there, She Talks to Angels. 20 years, yay. And that's a thank you to all you guys who've made this possible for me. All you do who pay for memberships on the side and do the hired requests. It's been great. I mean, look at our studio now and what we've done. It's just incredible. And I say we because it is a we. All right, so we'll get started here. And if you're new to my stuff, you can see there's a staff behind there. I kind of lightly put a staff so you can, it's not that far removed from actually reading traditional music notation. I just write the names of the notes instead of the note heads, and I help and demonstrate rhythm so that you can learn the song. Because that's what we're all after, right? And reading music is just one way to do that. Lots of ways to do things, but we all want to play it. So let's start. E chord in the right hand. E, G sharp, B, E. 1, 2, 3, 5. Left hand on the bottom. Okay, this is going to be a long series, so buckle up. And we're counting to 2. The count is 2, 4. 1, 2, and So you're already there. Just play the E octave again. 1, 2, and Learn these first two measures. That'll take you through a lot of the song because that little figure always comes back. 1, 2. So it's F sharp, E, with a little separation between them. Right hand, E, A, E, 1, 2, 5. And I'm just going to use my second finger again to play the A to G sharp. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1. Okay, so there's it's not really a rest. You're just holding the pedal over. 1, 2. Count 2. You play the thumb on the left hand, the E, and the right hand will do F sharp, B. And we're going to flip, or not flip, but just G sharp, E, B. Da 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 da. When you play that, make sure that you're always free for this elbow to move in and out. Like that, and I have to let you see it so you can visualize that. Never be tense. Allow the free movement of your arm, and your wrist kind of goes in a circle motion whenever you need to move it, okay? There's kind of a circular. Your life will be much happier playing the piano if you guys will loosen up, loosen the shoulders, loosen the wrist, loosen the elbow. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's just so pretty. Da, da, da. So now you play C sharp, and then the E on the left hand, and then C sharp and F sharp together with 2 and 4 is what I'm using to B. A lot of open fourths in Eddie's playing. And then a B, E at the end for the left hand. So what we do is I'm adding one measure at a time. When you practice this, those of you following me for a long time know this. You're probably going, come on, come on. But there's somebody that needs to hear this. So you learn one measure, get it down. Learn the second measure, get it down. Then put them together. And that may be all you do for the day, but that's okay. Have a small success instead of trying the whole page and stinking at it, okay? So just two measures. For some of you, it'll be a whole line you can do in one day. Some of you can do a whole page in one day. Whatever that is for you, take that small piece, repeat it. Repetitions, good repetitions, and we're adding on, building the house here. So we're going to add this next measure. which is, okay, you know what, let's go ahead and add 2 because this is the same thing as that. Music repeats a lot, so you already learned that measure, yay. All right, this is just an E chord. Realize you're playing an E, G sharp, B chord. It's in the key of E, by the way, okay? E, B, E, G sharp, B, E, E, E. And you can hold on to those notes even though, you know, the pedal's down, just so you can feel it under your fingers. See how I'm still holding them down? You want to do that. You don't want to go, you don't lift your fingers up. You just can't feel the chord under your hand. All right. So I add that on. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then forgot that last measure. All right. So there's one line. And you repeat that. So you're repeating one measure at a time, and you're building, and eventually you're repeating the whole line 2 or 3 times, 4 times, 6, 7 times, and then you move on. Okay. So the next line is, after you do this, 1. And then I know there's somebody out there that's going to go, oh, where's the sheet music for this? Like, regular written sheet music. I don't use that. I do it this way because that tends to be my audience, who follows me. They need it this way. And you're not going to find it like this anywhere because I handwrite everything for 20 years. Everything is my own handwritten transcription from me listening, going to paper, and then showing you in the lessons, okay? So there's no written sheet music for this. I'm not. What I'm doing here is what I mean. All right, so E, B, bop, 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 bop. So a lot of times the left hand is just kind of placeholder, so you don't want to play it too loud. So don't smack these, just E, B. That's an 8th rest, just reminding me to help you with the counts. 1 and a 2. The curved lines will tend to be the 16th notes. The short dashes are the 8th notes, and the longer ones are the quarter notes. If you were wondering, 1 and a 2. You can just hold the pedal for that. So B, D sharp, 1, 3, E, B, B, bop, 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 2. Now I will tell you, see, I'm playing octaves, and I'm playing more left hand that's written there. I'm doing that because on the recording, Rich is playing the guitar, right? And he's got the rhythm going. So Eddie doesn't want to play a lot of left hand because he would get in the way of that if he did too much left hand. But since we're doing piano solo, I can add a little more so that it kind of fills that out, okay? So if you got a buddy playing the guitar with you, you can play exactly what's on here. But if you're piano solo, you can add some more left hand, and you're just playing the octave we're already on. It's not a big mystery what to do. So that's a high B down to a lower B, ba-ba, and it's ba-bum. And I put stuff in parentheses sometimes when it's really soft and, but it's in there. Ba-ba, ba-ba, B, na-na-na-na-na-na. So it's 1 and a 2 and a B and F sharp with 2 and 5, G sharp, A, B with 4 and 5, G sharp, E, A and E. Notice when I play that and I have to move positions. I just lift my hand up and come down. You'd think that'd be automatic for some, but it's not. You think about that. When I have to move, I just have to lift my hand up and go there. There's not time to place it. So don't try to place it. Just go for it, and you'll miss it, and you'll miss it, and you'll finally start getting it. Okay, that's right here. And I have to kind of hop on that ego. Just lift your hand up and come down. Okay? All right, so if I went 1 and a 2. right, so I'm on A now. E, B, C sharp, 1, 2. And then I do B, E, G sharp, B, C sharp, B, A, back to B, E, G sharp, B. Da, 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 ba, ba, da, da. Then I have an E on the left. And then A, B, A, 1 and 5. Da, 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 da. So da, da, da. Da, da, da. You're holding that. Da, da, da. See, that's a suspension. No, 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 it's a triplet. Da, 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 a triplet. Hold it. That A is going to resolve to G sharp down here. So, ba, ba, da, da, da. See, I'm holding it. Those are those 3 lines. Na, 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 na. E, B, G sharp, E, E. Then you have this figure again. All right? Na, 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 na. 1. Didn't quite do that right. That sort of sounded like it. 1, 1, and a 2. Da. There we go. All right. So after you go la 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 la, 1 and a 2. So B E B and a 2, 1 and a 2. So you can hold that for a while. No, it's 1, 2, 1, 2. No, 1 and a 2. Yeah, 1 and a 2. All right, so there's a little bit of a struggle here to count this. 1 and a da, 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 da. So let's first get the notes in order, and then I'll help you get the rhythm to it. So it's B, E, B is the first little group. 1 and a 2. The next group is E, E. And then B is a group all by itself. And then da, da, left, right, E, E. And then B, B, ba, 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 ba. Really, da, 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 da. Really, all the way to here can be considered one group. Da, 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 da. Ba, so starting on this B. Ba, ba. You hold that B for a second, and then you come in on the E. Da, 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 da. And then that chord is E, B, C sharp, E. I'm going to roll it down. See the down arrow? And then B. Make it sparkle. Okay? So, da, 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 one. I think that sounds just like it. How about you? All right. Let's try. Okay, so you work on measure by measure, and then you get a whole line going, and you get another whole line going, another whole, and then eventually you can work on the whole page as one unit after you've worked on the little individual parts, the little measures by themselves. Then we try the whole thing, so that's what I'm going to do for you right now. And remember, this is just part 1. There's 11 more parts. We'll finish it on the website for $1. You can do all of that. Okay, so I'm going to actually do that, and that way I can just scroll it with my foot here. My foot, and then we can do that third line. All right, here we go. Beginning 1, 2. Next line here that we'll get to. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. See you on the website. We'll finish it all.